head northbound on the ICW, which will be in a second after I get past Sunrise. Will be the furthest I've ever been on the ICW on the inside, because it's 8-foot seas and gusting to 32 miles an hour on the outside, and we need to haul out tomorrow morning.
So up the intercoastal we go, starting here at Sunrise Bridge. When you're running up the intercoastal, though, you get a chance to see things that you don't normally see from roadside. You get to see how all the boats are put in the water. You get to see all the bars on the inside. And you also get to see just how much money there is in condos and homes, just in the short stretch that goes between Fort Lauderdale and West Palm. And the run from Fort Lauderdale up to Riviera Beach to Cracker Boy, where we're going to haul out, is just right at 46 miles. Now, while that doesn't seem that far in a car, let me just tell you, when it starts raining on you and you're only doing 6 to 8 knots, it's a long day. Now, this is Hillsboro, and after Hillsboro is El Camino Real, where we happen to run into this. Let's listen.
He does?
Got fenders on the side of the boat.
Do we have fenders out? Wow, that's gonna be tight. Is that in the water?
Not long enough to get back.
It's a good thing.
So what that was in the water was a repair barge working on the El Camino Bridge.
Plenty of room. Watch our rigging. How far do I have off that wall? Huh?
Last time I checked, not a lot was not a unit of measurement in metric or standard.
Hey, you're good. You come this way.
So what we ended up with was about 3 feet on each side, which for a 25-foot white cat's not that much.
How's the rigging?
Plenty of room.
Now this is Boca Lake. You got to stay in the channel.
This is where they all hang out.
Huh?
This is where they all hang out.
I know. That right there is 2 feet deep.
This is where they all hang out. Both of them.
As we're passing under the Lake Ave Bridge, we notice that Southern up ahead is under construction and is a center lift span with a max height clearance of 60 feet. Now our simple trip from Fort Lauderdale up to Riviera Beach just got complicated. So we pull a U-turn back under Lake Ave with the sun setting on us and preparing for the long night ahead. Now running back 8 bridges to Boca Lake, trying to grab a couple hours of sleep before we head out Boca Inlet on the outside all the way up to West Palm Beach Inlet. Tuck in behind Peanut Island and wait for our haul out assignment. As haul outs go, this one was fairly uneventful. These guys over here at Cracker Boy really know what they're doing. They've got a game plan and they follow it to the letter, and everything runs really smoothly. Now that's one dirty bottom. Now after a good bottom wipe, they run us over to our new slot, backing us in, then blocking us up, which will be our new home for the next 3 to 4 days. Well, or at least that's what we thought.
So here is the situation. We are, I don't know how much Scott has documented, up on the hard at the, I don't know the name of this marina. They are super nice and super helpful. However, the last place we were at, a year ago, less than a year ago, did not apply our bottom paint correctly, so now it is blistering and coming off. So our light sand and repaint has turned into a all the way down reprime and then repaint, so adding a little bit to our process. Scott is busy working on taking the prop off. This is the prop that's the problem.
No, it's out of balance.
It just looks like it's just spinning inside there.
Well, it's not. See the propeller coming off? It's just they didn't put any grease on it to lube it before they installed it, so it seized itself to the shaft. That we need to wipe down and give back to Oscar.
Okay.
And so far, he's been one of the best yard guys I've ever met, because he's not a grumpy old fart that looks at you like you're crazy. That prop's shot.
Now it's time to go from these ugly barnacles to a beautiful ground and sanded lower unit. So I took the one good prop that I had that the rubber bearings weren't shot on, took it home, polished it up, and then I had this brilliant idea. I'll just paint them with Never Wet. It's a liquid repelling barrier paint. Can't hurt, right? This is a sheet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in this sheet is thousands and millions of little dimples of imperfections in the paint.
Okay.
Well, when you spray it with a hydrolytic coating, it makes it flat, like perfectly flat. And then what you're spraying it with is a waterproof coating that makes it A, flat, and B, nothing wants to stick to it. So all those little micro bubbles are still there. They're still in the paint.
They're just
They're
underneath.
just coated at a microscopic level. Me looking like this.
Okay, so your theory is that it is not going to have barnacle growth.
Yes. And things like this, worms,
Ew.
won't be able to grow on it.
So we are on day 2. Yesterday was a complete rain out. Took the day off. Did some work at the house for what needed to be done. And today we are starting day 2. And it's rainy still, but we're doing the inside of the hull, so we're not getting wet. And it actually is taking a break right now from dumping on us. But we're learning that it is a very slow process.
Once again, this is how Moorings takes out a bolt. And then instead of replacing it, they put it back in. So we had to, the collar was sheared off here. We had to totally replace this piece. And now we're putting the zincs back on, and we're gonna put the boots up and props on.
Well, day 2, 3, working on the boat. We're about maybe quarter, maybe 3/8 away done of sanding. We have Quinn here helping us today. Scott's been working on through the whole transducer thing. I'm trying to cook something and the breakers keep tripping. Just drilled a hole on our boat.
Again.
What you doing? That's all the thickness our boat is?
Yeah. Kind of odd, but I am installing a church transducer. Stick this up through the hole to me. Hang on to this, and then I'm going to slowly pull this up.
What in God's dinner is going on here? It's all a coiled mess. I don't know, fucking... It is the end of Monday. We got most, oh my god, I'm a smurf. Most of the holes sanded. We have probably, I would say, another day's worth of work to fully sand everything back to where it needs to be. Scott got some of the little projects done. We have water in our keel, it seems, so trying to figure out the best way to handle that situation. And I'm exhausted. My arms are jello. And we have a 2 hour 10-minute drive home to take care of the monkeys and the child, and turn around and drive back 2 hours and 10 minutes in the morning.
So what we do is we'll add 1 quart of oil and we'll let it sit, and as it weeps down into the bottom of the sail drive, we'll know if any of our seals are leaking, and if they're leaking out, then for sure they're going to leak in. But I think everything will hold. Cross our fingers. So let's see. It's been right at an hour now and we got no leaks. This is a good sign.
What you got there?
Contact cement.
What? I thought that's stuff we weren't using.
Well, yes and no. This is what everyone uses to hold the boots up. However, we're going to go a step further and put some rings around them. But the difference between what I'm doing here and what most people do is I took all the paint off around where the boot goes. And I was in here yesterday, or actually it was when we first got here, which should have been yesterday, but anyway, that's a whole nother story. They were priming and painting the area underneath the boot, which makes no sense to me because all it's going to do is the paint's just going to let go. Start sticking. That is good stuff. Let's see, I'll take this and I will screw this up here, here, here.
Yes. Okay. Oh, that's good.
After how many days? 4?
Too many.
Huh? I think it's 4 days of sanding this. Which, anybody out there know the square footage of the water line and below of a Leopard 46?
About 350.
I would be interested to know how many square foot we have sanded. It wasn't for bad luck. So we get down here today because we had finished sanding yesterday. We thought we had finished sanding, but apparently not up to Scott's standards, so he's down there finishing. And it is pouring down rain. So our job task list today was to wash and either start on the boot stripe or the primer. And we can't paint in the rain, so guess we're just washing. Alright, I'm rolling. So our yard buddy, do we have his name for him? Said yard buddy? No, okay. Recommended this on-off gel for these nasty rust stains they have underneath the helm. And I just tested the spot. And it is absolute magic. So, this ladder, take it, wear protective wear because it probably has acid or whatever in it. And you brush it on. And, oh, bam. Look at that. Disappear right in front of your eyes.
Now, can I explain to you what that is?
Acid.
Poop.
Right here.
Yep.
I thought it was rust, but it's taking the rust a lot better than it's taking the poop, I guess.
There is no rust whatsoever. All poop.
Right. No. He neglected to tell me that before he gave me this task.
So when you get back to the rust, we'll try this again.
Okay, well, it takes away poop stains too, apparently. Today is painting day! It is 8:20 in the morning. We are currently waiting for the dew to dry on the side of the boat so we can get taping and painting the boot stripe and the primer coat on the bottom. Seafoam. So we have put this double tape as a gutter dam, whatever you called it, because we needed the water line a tad higher and wanted to have a little speed bump in between color zones. And wow, that is some thin, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you go in the other direction?
Because that's the way you back roll.
Oh.
It will go the other direction, just not right this instant.
Much better than moorings blue. Top of the morning to you. So I thought we were done with sanding, but little did I know we have to sand between coats. So Scott sanded the yeah, my brain is untied this morning. Boot stripe. And I sanded the anti-fouling. And it is 9:40. And then we're going to wipe it all down, put coat 2 on, and hopefully have enough time to dry before they sling us tonight so we can get the spots with primer and paint that they sanding primer and paint that they have us blocked on, so we can get dropped in the morning. Fingers crossed. Okay, I have talked to everybody in the yard, everybody in the office, and in order to get a clean line for my seafoam boot stripe, right up there. This is okay. That I need to thin it out with a little bit of this. And then I need to tack cloth it right before I wet roll it in this direction, not in this direction. And then I immediately back roll it with a dry roller. So dry roller in one hand, wet roller in the other, tack cloth in some third hand that I don't have, and thin paint. So I only have half a quart left to do the rest of the boat, which we did the first coat in a half a quart. So I'm hoping with thinned out second coat we'll have plenty. It's chilly out today. We have people sanding next to us and the lawn people in the yard beyond us kicking up grass. So fingers crossed this is gonna come out good, because this is my last shot at it. Well, we are pretty much done. Tomorrow they're going to sling us and they're going to paint the places where the blocks are. And then we'll be all done sanding and painting. I'm going to do a little bit of touch-up work on the green, and then we're going to pull the tape. The moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, that's awesome.
You really have to make sure you keep strapping your tape up as you go, because if it swings back and hits your truck, you want to pull down. It's like a Ziploc bag, so you're tearing the line.
Don't get it too close to the hole.
And I pull it off early like this so that the surface tension up here will break.
Is it sticky up where the line is?
Not at all.
Alright, let's see if the bottom line comes out. Just right there at the beginning. Run. But look at the toga.
What? Look at the what?
Look at it, like it's like done. Like it's finished. Look at the finished product is what I'm trying to say.
You'll have that.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All the hard work. 9 days of...
And it's not perfect, but I don't think you're going to get perfect.
Without paying for it.
Even then, I saw other people in here that their job was about as good as ours.
That gutter thing was the shit though, because if we hadn't have done that, we would have had green paint running down the gray paint for sure.
Did you ever explain what the gutter was?
I think I did.
It's where we put two pieces of tape, one up, one down.
You kind of put half the tape on the top line and then half the tape on the bottom line and meet the half in the
saved
middle.
my butt from going.
And that's what 500 feet of blue tape looks like after it's been used. But look how pretty she looks. Oh, I'm so excited. Here it comes. And just like that, it's 8:30 on Wednesday morning, and we're off. Yeah.
Well, at least we're operational. I'm like, yeah, I guess so.
Alright. My husband has just informed me we are having to come up the intercoastal from Hillsboro because Las Olas Bridge is stuck down. And we get all the way to, what is this, Commercial? Which is 2 more bridges after this. And Commercial has 1 span stuck down. So this will be interesting. Another half. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
Space between